Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of my Manchester United career on FIFA 14. Now, Rafael, Marouane Fellaini, Nani, Anderson and Hernandez have all been told by Van Gaal that they have no future at Manchester United. It's believed that the Dutchman met with all of these players individually on Saturday just gone between 2 PM to 4 PM and broke the bad news to them. So their agents, they've got a job in their hand now. You know, they've got to actually find them a new club to play at for the season ahead before that transfer window slams shut. Van Gaal just simply doesn't want them in his team. He doesn't feel as though there's no future for them. Don't know what to make of it, to be honest. Obviously, I think it's incredibly sad, especially for players like Hernandez and Rafael. It was a shock to see his name amongst the players that will be getting the axe at Old Trafford. I mean, I know Rafael has been kind of injury prone over the last couple of seasons, and each time he has been injured he's been out for 2, 3, maybe even 4 months. But whenever he's been 100% fit, you know, him and Valencia, I've always said, whenever them two are playing, they've just been unstoppable down that right side. Hernandez as well, when Sir Alex was in charge, was always seen as that super sub type of player. You bring him on in the second half and he would instantly make an impact to the game. And sometimes he even won a game for Manchester United. In a way, Hernandez, he was the ultimate opportunist, always in the right place at the right time. He was a poacher, that was his role. When on the pitch, it was the way Fergie got the team playing. And it just goes to show that this definitely is the start of a new era. Van Gaal isn't wasting any time transforming the team, and you know, it's clear that Van Gaal is still in the market for new players. As I mentioned in the last episode or the video before that, United need to sign at least 2 more centre-halves at best, but time is running out. Time is of the essence. I mean, the Premier League season's about to start this weekend. I know, I'm excited as well, but then we've only got 2, 3 more weeks before the transfer window slams shut. I mean, that's a short time to be putting together some huge deals. Hopefully Woodward's been doing that all behind the scenes. I'm sure he has, but I'd like to think that Van Gaal doesn't plan on just having Shaw and Herrera being our only signings this summer. It would be disappointing, but then again, Van Gaal may have a master plan that he's going to spring on all of us come the opening day of the Premier League season. Plus, Van Gaal is that type of manager, the draconian style, very similar to Sir Alex. I mean, surely you remember when Sir Alex was in charge, every summer he would bring in 2, 3 players max, and that would be it. He would never go out and just splash the cash on 5, 6, maybe even 7 players. And Van Gaal's like that, and you know what, I can probably see him signing 1 more player, and it'd probably be a centre-half, and that will probably be it then for United's summer transfer business. I can actually see that happening now. As a fan, I think I feel a little bit more confident in the team if we brought in 2 more centre-halves and maybe another central midfielder. But because Van Gaal is like the way Fergie is, I can honestly see him just bringing in 1 more player, and he will then work with the team that he has. Now, let's not forget that this is a team that Sir Alex actually won the Premier League with. It can be done. Now, I understand that the challenge has changed, the oppositions have changed as well, bringing in new players and whatnot, and I do believe with the right management, which we've got in Van Gaal now, that we can do it. We can, I mean, the other teams, the top teams in the Premier League, you know, they're going to be embroiled in midweek European fixtures. United don't have to worry about that this season, so we can really be pushing for the top 2, maybe even challenge for the title. And morale, which is a key factor in success in the Premier League, seems to be sky high at the moment within that Manchester United camp. I mean, every player, I mean, some players have come out and in an interview said that they're really enjoying training and they can't wait for the next session, and that they feel as though they're actually learning something with this new system that Van Gaal has brought to the team. So it's all positive news. It's the Manchester United way of thinking, and with a win at all costs kind of guy, we can be successful this season. I do honestly believe that. I am a Manchester United fan. I don't support anyone else. I'm just a Manchester United fan, and that's plain and simple. And I've watched them for many years, and the confidence is back, and it's in full swing with United. I can just feel it. And bring on Saturday against Swansea. It's going to be fantastic. I'm so excited. Hope you guys are too, as United fans and also other fans that have maybe subscribed to this channel, looking forward to their team in action. Maybe your team has already kicked off this season. I'm just so excited that football is finally back in our lives. You know, we've gone 3 to 4 weeks now, something like that, without football. I just couldn't take it much longer. But here it is, and it's back to stay now for the next 9-10 months. So happy, so excited. And that reminds me, I've just recently started up a new website. I will leave the link in the description below for you guys to come along and check out. But it's Just United. That's the name of the website, Just United. And on there, I'll be trying my best to keep it up to date with news and reviews all surrounding Manchester United. So for example, when United have played against Swansea this weekend, I'll be leaving my views, my thoughts, kind of similar to what I do here, but it'll be more in depth and of course in text format. I have already posted my first blog. You guys can go and check that out right now. It's over there if you click that link in the description below. And that's just kind of an example of what to expect as the season progresses. It's just me skimming over our pre-season tour of America and what to expect, what I'm looking forward to, and so on. It's there, it's Just United. All you've got to do is click on that link in the description below. Anyway, you guys have been watching all the highlights so far of what's recently been happening in my United career on FIFA 14. You saw the first game, which was against Sunderland. We absolutely thrashed them 4-0, putting us through to the next round of the Capital One Cup. I believe it's the quarter-final. Did you see that goal as well by Nani? I seriously wasn't expecting that to go in. I thought it was just going to go into the crowd, but it was an absolute thumper off the crossbar and in. Fantastic finish. Then we had this next game in the Premier League. I think it was a game in hand against Norwich. We found ourselves 1-0 up at half-time. Then it went 2, thanks to a pinpoint cross there by Mata, finding the head of Vertonghen. He got his second goal of the season for United, so not too bad for him. And of course we had that extended lead over Norwich heading into the second half, so I was happy with that. Perfectly taken by Mata. And Mata is another player I'm seriously looking forward to being in action for United in real life. I do believe Van Gaal will get the most out of him this season, especially with that new formation. It just allows Mata to play in that number 10 role, the central attacking mid role behind Rooney and Van Persie. And that's exactly what I'm doing in this career mode. I'm playing Mata in that number 10 role, and I can seriously feel the difference. He's getting himself on the score sheet a lot more. You saw that in the Chelsea game against his former side a couple of episodes back. Let's just hope that that does happen in real life. Now, Norwich in this game did claw a goal back, and it was looking a bit dodgy. They were looking very threatening, maybe could have got an equaliser, but the power of the sweat meant that Rooney would get himself on the score sheet and completely write this game off for Norwich. United would walk away from Carrow Road as winners. 3-1 would be the final score, as there just simply wasn't enough time for Norwich to come up with anything else. And what a sight to see there as well. Vertonghen, Vaal celebrating the victory over Norwich. These are the games that matter the most. These are the games, if you win, you'll see yourself up the top somewhere. And as I've mentioned before in the past, you know, I want to actually win the Premier League now on this next gen, current gen version, whatever you want to call it, on FIFA 14. I haven't done it yet, whether it was with Swansea or with United. I've only won, when it comes to a league, I've only won the French league with PSG. So I want to do it this season. And I'm thinking that this may be the last season that I do with United, simply because FIFA 15 is just round the corner. And because the Premier League is branded on the game, and they've got the 200 plus faces, and they've got all the stadiums and so on, I was thinking maybe my first career mode will be with a team in the Premier League. I know that I said in the last episode or so ago, leave your suggestions in the comments below, and you guys, as always, were amazing for doing that. And then what I would do is put it into a poll and you guys would vote and so on. But what I'm thinking of doing first is doing a career with a team in the Premier League for maybe 2-3 seasons, and then I'll turn to the poll and you guys can come along and vote, and we'll see then which team I cover next in career mode. What do you guys think of that? Let me know in the comments section below. Now, for the final game of this episode, we were playing in the Champions League. I have managed to keep up that 100% record. It was kind of looking a bit dodgy like 2-3 minutes into the game when Bromby actually managed to get the opening goal. But Kagawa, thankfully, in the right place at the right time, put United back on level terms. And then before half-time, Robin Van Persie Made it 2-1. He just can't stop scoring at the moment. He's managed to score in his last 2 games. He kind of had a bit of a blip where he just simply didn't want to score, but now he's back on that score sheet, and United did get themselves into the lead for the first time in this game. Do you see how cautious I was there with Kagawa, just waiting for my options? And I did pick out Rooney, who crossed in the ball eventually, trying to seek out Van Persie again, but the ball hit the side netted. I did think Vertonghen did well there, pushing the ball out for a corner, seeing that he was up against a powerful Antipas. Is that how you pronounce his name? Their corner, though, didn't pose any threats. The ball just glanced off that guy's head and went out for a corner. I did see Nani running alongside in support of Rooney here, and I went for the cross, trying to get some height on the ball, maybe go for a fancy finish. Went for the bicycle kick. Goalkeeper did save, so it was on target, not bad. Rooney did manage to get his goal of the game that he was looking for so much. In the 86th minute, with 4 minutes to go, Manchester United 3, Brøndby 1, and we would definitely come away with the win here. What a finish on the outside of his right boot into that top left-hand corner, and that, guys, was the final score. So we're keeping that 100% record in the Champions League group stages. That, anyway, guys, will be the end of this episode. Be sure to go and check out Just United. The link will be in the description below, and I'll see you all very soon for the next episode. Thanks for watching.